wants to basically like F the shit out of you. So if this hasn't happened, this person is losing their mind. If this has happened before, they want to do it again. I feel like for a lot of you, it might have not happened yet, but they want with a Hierophant, they don't want to just that. I do feel like this person wants to commit to you, wants to marry you. They cannot keep living a lie anymore. And if they can, then it's just like, you know, this is, you should cut them off, absolutely. Because, you know, they don't deserve you. Then it means this person, if it's the case, then they are not, you know, the one. But I feel like if they cut off whatever they need to cut off, whether it's habits, previous whatever crap, you know, there's so much here that can manifest. Let's see what they will actually do. Will they actually do this? Chariot, yes, they will take action. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this person is learning how to make things happen. They're taking notes. Maybe they are cross-watching. If you're cross-watching, do take notes. They will take action. They do. For some reason, they feel very overwhelmed with this, but they feel guided. They feel like this is it. You know, I cannot anymore live my life just watching my Scorpio from afar. I want to be every second next to them. Hello, Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be doing your, well, let's do this for the next, let's just say, for the next 2 weeks energy. And we're going to expand on some things we talked about in the previous videos, because I've been feeling like that energy was calling me again to discuss. So if you resonated with the video, something, I think the title is, I've never seen anyone this obsessed with you, it's likely going to come up. I cannot guarantee, but I have a feeling that this energy is like pulling more of my attention. So we'll go over this quick announcement. So we've rescheduled the webinar from January 7 to January 14, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this gives an opportunity for some people. There's only a few spots left. So it gives an opportunity for some people to register who could still wanted to do this. I was not feeling well at all the first week of January. There's something super contagious was going around. I don't know what it is, because, you know, I never get like flu or colds or whatever. But yeah, anyway, this was a great purge, of 2023. I still needed, I think, to detox the painful memories of the last year. So, and we are entering, as we speak, with the first new moon of 2024, new moon of Capricorn. This is really when we start, getting focused and making things happen. So everything in the description box, readings and webinar for those of you who want to attend, again, it's January 14, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do make sure, please, if you're registering for something, that you're checking the email that you're registered with, because you will not, there's no way I can, connect with you in any other way. You need to check your email, including spam and junk box. Anyway, guys, let's go. I'm never really using this deck so much, but I want to see what archetype's going to come up today. And we'll go from there. We have here God and Judge. Oh my God, this escalated quickly. Bottom of the deck, Artist. All right, so we are dealing with this archetype, so we'll go to this deck in a moment. We're dealing with God, with Judge, and with Artist, and also Hero. These are our archetypes. This is intense. Well, all right. How does this work here? Somebody here, let's go with the low-hanging fruit. Somebody here could be creative, could be an artist. You might share creative vision with somebody. Somebody might inspire you. You might inspire someone. I'm also seeing with the artist card, there is something that you can do with a person that you're thinking of. I don't know what kind of project it is. It doesn't have to be necessarily specific discipline. It doesn't have to be like, let's just say, painting or whatever, visual arts, cinema, music, but I just feel like there is something about you and this other person you might feel a connection with that you can do, which is basically like it's going to be the main connection of their life. It's kind of like, trying to think of an example. Who do we have such people in history? What is it? I don't know why. I don't like the one that they're showing me. What is this? The two, how you call it, like Sounds of Silence. Who was the composer and another? There were two guys, right? My God, what's their name? Not Seaman. Garfunkel something. Gosh, I know the name, but it's just not coming to my head now. But it's kind of like it's M&Ms, you know, like M&Ms, the or Twix, right? The sweet, you call it, sweet couple, you know, sweet pairing. So something like that. And I feel like there's something here about ascending some kind of mountain. You and this person might share truly this desire for going on some kind of journey together. It could be spiritual journey, it could be creative journey, it could be just some kind of adventure you're with them on. And I feel like truly their life has only begun now that they've met you. Because I do feel like, yes, they might have been a person who've had partnerships, even creative partnerships before, romantic partnerships before, they've gone on adventures with friends, but nothing is going to compare, you know, again, like if, we'll see how this dynamic unfolds, but it's just a message so far that I'm getting. Nothing is going to compare to like the adventure they can have with you, because there's something about this adventure. I'm seeing this ascension, almost like this journey that's happening on different levels. It's happening on spiritual level, it's happening on physical level, on a creative level, and it's like it's happening in such a way where I am getting that it's almost like you, if you are in a proper union with each other, you and this person are truly like, no, I'm serious. Like, by the way, this is some intense stuff coming up, so buckle up. Buckle up for this reading today. I mean, I cannot, like, I'm not back full force, but anyway, like, one thing, by the way, with this whole cold that I had, and again, I never freaking get these things, so this must be really contagious, but also I usually have, like, spiritual trippy experiences, like, when I'm in this kind of state, like, my logical mind doesn't really work so well, so like my other, dimensional thinking is wide open. I'm tripping much harder than I normally do. So anyway, buckle up. Today's going to be an interesting story. But I am getting that, like, if you and this person properly connect your energy, it's like, it's really a bit scary how powerful you as a being, as a united being become, in a way where it's like you together with this person, if you're in a proper union, can manifest, like, you can decide the fate of the world. I'm not even exaggerating this. This is how crazy it is. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's almost something where, like, something happens where, let's just say, I'm going to give you an example so you see what I'm trying to explain. It's like, I don't know if you've ever noticed that maybe when you are with this person, your vision becomes much more powerful. You get much more prophetic. Maybe vision is if you're already psychic. Or maybe you become much more creative. Like, let's just say you've been a musician all your life, and yes, sure, you've been creative, but suddenly you hear music in a whole other way, and your creativity and the inspiration and the things that you want to do for yourself is on another level. This is not a coincidence. Like, it's like this for a reason, because you and this person, I mentioned something about Merkaba in the other video. Like, see, it's almost like this connection has been abused for some of you, where you were supposed to come into union like much faster than whatever it happened, because it's almost like it's such a waste to treat this connection as just like this obsession with each other, while wasting your life on other things that are not even important, that were only a distraction, I feel like, from this. And for some of you will ask, like, oh, in the beginning of our relationship, there were all these distractions, there were all these obstacles. And these obstacles, God and Judge, I will explain to archetypes. For example, in Kabbalah, and this is outside even of religion, like in a mystical tradition, there is two ways of explaining kind of like the universe, right? Even the problem of evil and different things. There is infinite source of God, infinite light that wants to give you everything, right? Like, it's complete light, it's complete acceptance. Actually, like, Satan, if from Kabbalistic perspective, is this judge figure, and it's more of like, it's not even a judge, it's more of adversary. It's more like a persecutor, the negative side that tempts you, the negative side. And again, when we say negative side that tempts you, it doesn't necessarily mean like according to socially, like according to what's socially acceptable or not. It's not like we might have certain idea that, oh, temptation is this beautiful woman, but actually it might be something else. Temptation might be you committing to certain tradition that's not in alignment with your soul and the process that you're meant to take in this world. Even though it feels like that beautiful woman is tempting you, actually she could be not a temptation but a salvation. And it's like it truly requires a mind that's connected to something to not be misled with this. But I'm almost getting like with this connection, because you and this person, if you're together in a proper union, there's so much light and there's so much power that's available, that there has been an energy that I don't want to say that it's been trying to stop it, but it's almost like it had to be earned. It's very powerful. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's like you and this person together. It's almost like, if you've ever seen Dune, it's one of my favorite movies, but like, how they say, like, when Paul Atreides is going through his test of the poison needle, right? Like, if he didn't pass the test, the Bene Gesserit, mother is saying, we could not let you live because you inherit too much power. And he says, why? Because I'm a Jessica's son? No. Oh, no, because I'm a Duke's son. And he said, no, because you're Jessica's son, because he has the Bene Gesserit powers, right? And also like the Atreides powers too. Anyway, long story short here, what I'm getting here is when you and this person come together in a beautiful connection, again, there is so much power to manifest so many different things, which is why there's been different forces that try to keep you apart. Why they were trying to keep you apart, I don't know, but I think a lot of what this energy of 2024 even is about, especially with Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, especially also with Mars-Uranus conjunction that's going to be happening, and White Moon Selena being in Taurus in the first half of 2024, for a lot of you, the negative side that's been trying to separate you, and it's been trying to maybe, create all kind of different things. It could be even things seemingly so good and whatever. Again, it's like, I think it showed up in some of your other videos. But the point is, because you and this person, by coming together, you inherit, so to say, so much power energetically. Like, you might be, if you're already intuitive, psychic, or healer, you might become like Jesus level healer because of this connection. Like, you might rise to the powers that, again, I know I sound crazy when I say this, but just like, if you know, if this is your situation, if you resonate with them, talking about, this, like, it is beyond physically what's this world maybe even seen. Also, again, quoting Dune. Like, this is the power beyond what this world has seen. And it's true, for some of you, you might indeed be an incarnation of like star seeds, higher level souls, different reincarnation of even like various spiritual giants that lived through this, in this time. For some of you might not feel like you originate in this world, and Jupiter-Uranus conjunction will be a revelation for you of what your true origins are. So there is more to that too. There is ability to, I feel like in your union, we can procreate, right, physically, but also an ability to truly draw a high level soul. And this is not an offense that, oh yeah, some souls are high level, some souls are not. But if we are going to be honest, there are people who are born and they do become evil and wicked people, even if you raise them correctly or whatever. And of course, we can always influence that, but I do feel like you and this person, especially if you want to bring new life into this world, you can really bring consciousness to this world also beyond what's like, some of you who follow human design, you might know that we are in this what's called cross of sleeping phoenix or something, and there is soon going to be a whole new incarnation coming into this. Some people in astrology say that human design is bullshit. I mean, I personally resonate with it more of like astrology Kabbalah path as well, but I do think human design has some points, especially how they view incarnation process, like the kind of souls, the kind of consciousness and bodies that incarnate. And you and this person can really bring something special, which is why they had to go through a certain awakening to understand all this habitual life, everything they've known before they met you, even though those things might have been good things, right? Like it was a shell. It was just how to say this? It was just 1% compared with infinity that's possible with you. And until they could truly wake up to this, until they could truly see this, you know, it's like they could not be the chosen one, so to say. It's like a test of the chosen one, something like that. Pretty interesting, huh? Let's see what else. But also, let me see. With this person, with Child Eternal, you and them connect in a very childlike way too. There's something here where you both can very much heal and create. So you and this person, like by blending of these energies, I see that you can contribute to the world at least in 3 ways. One is something creative. Definitely the creativity, the creation, whether it's music, art, or anything you want to bring on a physical level to this world, it's beyond, you know, also like what's you know, it's beyond what's normal. I don't know for a better word. On the second level, if you and this person were decided to like have kids, for example, this would be beyond also any kind of consciousness this world has seen. Again, I'm not saying that it will be like that, but you have the potential to not just join an average soul necessarily, or not the kind of souls that we've been experiencing, but it's really a highly evolved soul. Like if you and this person was going to have a kid, it's like, again, I'm not saying like everybody is going to have like Jesus, like, you know, but it is, you know, Christ consciousness for many people share a belief that Christ consciousness is going to be a rebirth of, you know, ascended masters of Christ in groups. And who knows, maybe from these groups, the one final chosen one will come. We don't know exactly. There's different prophecies, different sacred texts that talk about how all pain, suffering in the world will end, so to say. Some people like to simplify it. There's many ways you can tell the story, so to say, right? But there's something important here, definitely. And it's not just average. It's not something like, oh, you know, we're going to play into a family, or, oh, we're going to... You know, it's more. It's a very big responsibility, I feel like, and it's a very high consciousness level of a soul that's available even to bring down to this world, which is why there's been other souls maybe that even been trying to prevent this from happening. You know, it's kind of like even like when you know, read biblical stories and everything, right? About the forefathers, patriarchs, matriarchs and stuff. There's been a lot, you know, going on there as well. So not surprising. So we have that. And then another way how you and this person can create, I feel like when you blend your energies, is you have a tremendous power of manifestation. It's like vision, you know, on a different level. Ability to see the future, ability to see the past, ability to see the unseen. So not just being able to see the things that you see with your eyes, right? You know, it's like there are other senses beyond physical. If any of you have ever been familiar with you know, kind of like mystical version of Adam and Eve story, they talk about this almost like giants that stood not in physical world but beyond, like in cosmos, and they could see, but they could see not with the eyesight, but they could see like with knowing. So sometimes when I tell people, for example, like, I mean, some of us who are psychic, we have we have cramps of it, but still, even with those cramps, it's like, it's interesting how, right, the psychic vision is, for example, you know how sometimes you see things, but again, I'm looking right now, I'm in my room, I look in front of me and I see a window, like, you know, just whatever my view is, but like when I see things, I see them with knowing. And this was initially supposedly how, you know, Adam and Eve, their original consciousness was. So some of you might even originate from the original like sparks of consciousness and light. And in your union, maybe you are the original soulmates. So you are the true, like, we have many soulmates, right? And there are many people, again, we can connect with. But I feel like with this person, again, not to put them on a pedestal or whatever, but I do feel like there is a connection like this. Maybe you even haven't met this person, or maybe you know who I'm talking about, but there is a connection where you can see like beyond, and it's like there's something in this connection that's just different. And you, if it's your situation, you know this. And if it's your situation, it's also your job to protect it by any means and not allow forces of negativity, forces of evil that are very active in this world right now. If you can, you know, it's not fear mongering, you can just look around, pain, destruction, chaos, fear is so present, because I do believe that we are so close, right, to first of all bringing this kind of very different consciousness into the world, you know, and also a lot of people of, you know, of this kind of powerful soul union are coming together. So that's why everything is going crazy, because, you know, because because this is, you know, how the story goes, I guess. Let's see a little more. Look at this, the crossing, initiation. And like for a lot of you with this person, there is a moment right now. Will you cross through this bridge? Because it is an unmarked trail. And there is, but it's like, it's almost, the trail is unmarked. You might, again, like I said before, right? You and this person might create and bring into this world things no one ever seen, things no one ever done. This is a power on a different level. If you merge your energies properly, your energies with this person has already been merging. Again, when you think about each other, when you feel each other's emotions, when you spend some time with it close by in each other's presence, the immediate, like the very powerful light that you feel, the very powerful insight or inspiration, it's all sparks of that. But imagine how powerful this energy could be if you did the union properly. You could heal the world, you could bring miracles to the world. This is why there's been maybe family that was against it, there was exes against it. You know how they say agents of the matrix. And even think of, you know, I'm gonna go once again to one of my other favorite movies, you know, in Matrix Resurrection, which of course, you know, doesn't compare to our originals, but I do think it has some good points in the movie. You know how when Neo and Trinity, they were apart, you know, it's like, everything was everyone was dead asleep. Trinity was asleep, he was asleep, right? It's like everyone was sleeping. But the moment they came close to each other, it's like everything glitched. That's it. The world was never the same. So something like that. And look at this wailing tree, reconciliation. For a lot of you, for lifetimes, maybe you've been longing for this person, you've been dreaming about this person, you've been praying to reconcile. And with cosmic womb, divine feminine, dust devil moving out of stagnation, this person might have also been surrounded by false, I'm seeing false feminines. I don't know what it means. There's been people who once again been trying to trap them with, you know, oh, look at me, I'm so good, I'm so feminine, I'm so caring. You know, it's like the dark side of Cancer energy. Somebody might have had Cancerian karmic soulmate, not even soulmate, karmic, more of an energy. Or Capricorn also could be here. But I do feel like for this person, this was also part of their test to see beyond what's trying to limit them, to see beyond what's trying to block them, and to, again, like in the Matrix, right, like Neo had to understand that he is Neo and not what was his name, Mr. Anderson. And so was, you know, Trinity had to say, don't fucking call me Tiffany, or whatever the name was. Because again, there has been things that have been trying to keep them asleep. But look at this, with Beloved card, and look at this, Beloved card, radical acceptance and limitless possibility. I'm just gonna say this, I'm seeing something burning here, so, you know, some of you guys could have affinity with that. But I feel like something burning, I don't know, what is it? Beloved, radical acceptance. I do feel like if at this point you accept each other unconditionally and understand that this union, this relationship is the #1 priority in both of your lives, for them and for you. And there is nothing that can be higher than that except the things that you two are here to do. Like, and you accept this unconditionally, it's going to be just the two of you, and everything else. It's like when we see this even from the Kabbalistic perspective, soulmates, according to this, it's like you're the only person in the world, and it's your soulmate. And there is the light of the Creator, and everything else is there, you know, helping you to reveal more light, you know, when it comes to this, or everything actually, technically, like all the helpers or all the obstacles are all helping you to reveal more light. It's just some could be concealed light, which through some pain reveals it first. Other could be more obvious way. I forgot exactly how that goes, but something along those lines. And I'm just feeling that oh my God, I'm just feeling that there is limitless possibilities how it could go. But the union needs to be done correctly, and there needs to be a vision that there is nothing else in the world. It's just us two and the things that we're here to do. Not be distracted by anything, not be distracted by family, not be distracted by friends, not be distracted by a preacher, I don't know, by you know, like, I don't know, by neighbor, by dog, by anything, like just this connection and nothing else. Because look at this, you can manifest overwhelming plenty, even though again there has been obstacles. There's also something about building something together, and I feel like the only obstacle in this connection was that somebody was afraid to show their authentic self. And also there's been a lot of dreaming, almost like falling into this state of dreaming, like seeing visions about each other but not doing something in the physical. Actually, doing something in the physical is exactly, you know, what leads here to love and to, you know, there's some kind of door that's closing, but this door that's closing leads to so many new beginnings. And nothing should be nothing should be distracting from that. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting today stuff. Okay, I'm gonna use the Dream Keeper's Tarot. I hope we're not gonna get any, because there's sometimes a little bit of cards I have to hide. But let's go into Dream Keeper's Tarot and see how this works here. First row is you, second row your person. First row is you, Nine of Swords, but you've been like, I will have to hide this tarot. I didn't want to do this. Hold on. So we have the Nine of Swords and Two of Cups, but hold on. I don't know what to do. Where all my stuff I hide things with. Okay. So I do hope they're not gonna give me trouble for this. Okay. We have here Seven of Wands. We also have here Nine of Cups. This is you, first row. We also have here Queen of Swords. Second row is going to be them, their energy. We have here the World. Again, I have to hide another card. Jeez. And we have here Ace of Cups. And we have here Two of Wands. And we have here the Fates. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. We have here Four of Cups. Let's see, bottom of the deck. We have here Two of Swords with King of Wands, with Four of Wands, and Tower reverse. How does this work here? For you, you will understand something. Maybe you understood this recently. Maybe you're understanding this now. Your main goal is to trust your, the light that's guiding you. Especially this message will be strong for you if you have Pisces or obviously you have Scorpio placements, Pisces or Virgo placements. Especially if you have Pisces or Virgo placements. Especially if you have could be North Node in Pisces or North Node in Virgo. Especially in that case, your faith and you not allowing fear get the best of you. Trusting that whatever happens is leading you exactly where you need to be. That was your lesson, perhaps. With the Two of Cups to the Seven of Wands, it's like, you know what it is? At this point, it doesn't really matter what you do. I know it's not what you want to hear, but it's like, because the wish is fulfilled and the union is here. But with the Queen of Swords, of course, you have to make sure you don't entertain the dynamics that you don't want. So with Queen of Swords, you can and you should be very firm, about what are the things that are going to work for you, what are the things that are not going to work for you in this connection and whatever. With your person, the World, with the Ace of Cups, they have turned into a whole other being. I feel like, I don't know, some of you, maybe you haven't seen them in a little bit, but they have turned into a whole other being, or maybe they are about to completely change to the degree no one is going to recognize them. All of this will especially, by the way, resonate with you if you have placements from 15 to 25 degrees Scorpio, but also if you have placements in Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, because I do think this Jupiter-Uranus, very rare conjunction, very crazy conjunction, which, by the way, if you look it up, White Moon Selena, the apogee of the moon, is going to be there too. Again, obviously it's a fictional point, but I do not think that it is a coincidence that it's happening at the same time. I really think that it adds context to everything that's going on. What I was going to say here, White Moon Selena is like 7-year cycle. So every 7 years she returns to a specific point. Last time she was in Taurus was in 2017. But we, of course, had very different astrology. I think it's not coincidence that, so to say, the light sent us that position when we're having Jupiter and Uranus conjunction, which could be very disruptive, destructive even to a degree. But I feel that there is something here with how this person is changing. And for some of you, you wanted them to change already. You were impatient also with them changing. But I mean, I think you were pretty patient. Because I mean, that took a while already, that process, whatever that was. But I feel like you expected them to change sooner. But I think what might happen is that you will see this person's changing all of a sudden in some ways. Again, it's for those of you, it's more about spiritual growth rather than anything else. You'll see them change into a whole other person. And you might fall in love with them again, even if you've fallen out of love with them. Because they will actually take actions that will truly impress you. I don't know what they're going to do. But with the Four of Cups, I'm almost feeling like when you are harsh towards them with the Queen of Swords, they're not letting it affect them. So I'm not telling you to be like abusive with them or anything. Don't be, of course. But I feel like certain harsh energy that might have destroyed someone else coming from you, this person can handle it. They can handle you. Like, they're not scared of your Queen of Swordish side. I mean, Queen of Swords is pretty, she does not mess around. They're not scared of that side of you. So, Two of Wands to the Fates, to Four of Cups. What are they going to do? What are they planning to do? We have here Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in this deck a little bit different. Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. They will do something which will confuse the opposition, whatever the opposition is. I don't know, what are they, politician? They will come nice and beautiful and with some serious offer. Let me see a little more, because this doesn't tell me much. Chariot, once again, we talked about this pursuit, but also ascension. And they know how to outmaneuver and outsmart if there's any opposition, any people who are in any way trying to make you sad or whatever. They know how to basically outsmart anyone. They are very intelligent, this person. Them seeing they could have Chinese placements either in the year of snake or year of the rat. Snake and rats, they're very smart, like from Chinese perspective. Because snakes are very wise, mystical, mysterious, and psychic. And rats are rats are less of a psychic, but they are much more of quickly. They can think very logically. They can quickly if you think about even the story, right? If any one of you ever heard the Chinese, Chinese astrology story about how the rat won the race and arrived first because it used really the ox, right? So it used the ox and it arrived first. So it outmaneuvered everyone, even though it didn't have very big chances to succeed, so to say. Interesting. Okay. Anything else we need to know here before we take this to the extent? Wow, it's a long reading today. Sacrifice. There's something. Oh my God, bless me. Sneeze the truth. They're going to be sacrificing something to give you what you want because they know that you deserve it. And you are this person's heir. I don't know, there was this song a while back something like breathing with no air, something like that. Cannot remember. This person cannot breathe without you. They just, that's it. They decided this is it. They see a great deal of themselves in you, but it's different. I don't know what it means. They see a great deal of themselves in you, but it's different. Because they know they feel like they are guided by the higher power. And even though they see a lot of chaos and conflict, I do feel like this connection can bring a lot of chaos and conflict. It's almost like your life sometimes is meant to fall apart, and it's divinely guided. You know, there are people who, unless their life fell apart at a certain moment, they would have never become who they were supposed to be. And they understand that, like, if they hold on to the little things they have in life, even their nice things that they created so far, it's a dead end. It's, yeah, sure, some kind of paycheck, some kind of relationships, some kind of situation, but there is no fulfillment, there is no light there. And with you, even though it crushes everything, it crushes their world. You know, there was this song, what is it, something, Missile, leaving me whole world in exile, something like that. It's like an exile is the destiny here, even if it means completely renouncing everything they've known before you, saying goodbye to that. But with that, it's like they taste dimension and realms beyond, you know, anything that was ever available to them. And the time is ticking. I do feel like look at this, you know, how we pull TikTok and go the distance. You see how this jaguar here is rushing, but it's almost like time is up. Something needs to happen very quickly. And I don't care. You might have known this person for a month, or you might have known this person for 10 years. I just feel like wherever you are, because again, even if you've known this person for a month, you don't know. Maybe there's been lifetimes where you've been trying to accomplish this, and only now, finally, in this timeline, in this time-space reality, it's all coming together. But you see how this jaguar, it's almost like it's timeline shifting, and there's it's disappearing. It's like I don't know. It's like if you've ever seen these movies about Back to the Future or whatever, you know, when they don't make love on time and the person starts disappearing because they had to do it in the past so that, you know, a person will appear. You know what I mean? Like, do not get confused, but the time has come. Look at this, milk and honey, a leg up. So the time has come for a leg up and to join the infinite abundance with milk and honey, to be blessed, to receive some kind of blessing that you are chosen for. Because look at this treasure island, because there's a big treasure here, but only if you recognize it, to stay loyal to each other. And I do feel like this person is enjoying almost like few last moments to observe you from the distance before, you know, they are in your life forever, type of thing. It's almost like there is some sweetness in this too, to look at this person from the distance, because when you come close with this person, it does bring both creation and destruction. It's like, again, there are things that will fall apart as a result of this connection, of this union, and yet will be things that will be born from this in a great, in a great light that will be, so to say, will be revealed. And the immense light that you might, even you might feel like when you touch this person, when you are in their presence, it is beyond anything you've seen. This is not, once again, of a physical world. It is from the something this world has not seen. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended to see. We'll bring it, we'll see. Maybe there will be more spiritual messages like this in the extended. I'm just feeling really, you know, like I said, I had a cold for a week and I've been tripping. So it was different insights. We'll see more maybe spiritual messages too, but we'll also see on a practical, physical level, bring it down to earth a little bit too, to see what's going on. Like to the extent it's going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for joining. I love you all. We'll talk soon. Stay healthy, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.